All right, welcome. Today, we're digging into the secret history of an herb you probably have in your kitchen right now. We're going to break down its incredible story one slide at a time.
So let's talk about rosemary. You think you know it, right? It's just for cooking. But what if I told you it's so much more than that? This is an herb with a past that winds through ancient empires, famous literature, and even, the afterlife.
So, let's start with what we all know and love. For most of us, rosemary is that fragrant star of the kitchen. You know, the one that fills the whole house with that warm, piney, unmistakable smell. I mean, think about it. We use it for everything from roasted chicken and hearty stews to flavoring oils and vinegars. Whether you're using fresh leaves in a marinade, dried flakes in bread dough, or even just a little sprig in a cocktail, its presence is always a game changer. But here's where the story gets really interesting. See, beyond the kitchen, rosemary's history is just steeped in ritual and remembrance. For literally thousands of years, this herb wasn't just for eating. It was a powerful symbol, woven into the biggest moments of life and death. And who captured this better than Shakespeare? Through Ophelia, he immortalized what everyone at the time already knew. Rosemary was this potent, fragrant symbol for memory, for love, and for grieving. Just perfect. And this goes way, way back. We're talking millennia. The ancient Egyptians actually used it in their embalming rituals to protect souls on their journey. Greek and Roman students would wear it in their hair to try and boost their memory for exams. And in medieval homes, people would scatter it on the floors at Christmas, not just for the scent, but to bring good luck and ward off sickness. Even its name is beautiful. It paints such a picture. Rosmarinus is Latin for dew of the sea. It's this poetic nod to where it came from, growing wild on the rocky Mediterranean coasts, where the sea spray would literally mist its leaves. Okay, so we have all this folklore, all these ancient beliefs about memory and healing, but you have to wonder, right? How does any of that hold up against modern science? Well, the connection is actually pretty shocking.
Just look at this. It shows this clear, direct line from ancient tradition straight to modern research. Turns out, those Greek students weren't just following some old myth. Modern studies have actually found that just inhaling the aroma of rosemary can improve cognitive performance. The ancients were absolutely onto something.
And it wasn't just for the mind either. For centuries, rosemary was a huge deal in medicine. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, he used it for joint pain. The Greek physician Dioscorides prescribed it for fatigue. It was a go-to anti-inflammatory and pain reliever long before we had the labs to prove why. But why does it work? Okay, to get that, we need to zoom way in. Let's look at the powerful chemical arsenal that's hiding inside its leaves. The science here is just so cool. This diagram shows how rosemary is basically a multitasking powerhouse when it comes to skin and healing wounds. You can see it's got antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant properties all working at once. So rosemary actively fights off infections from bacteria, viruses, and fungi. It calms down inflammation, it protects our cells with these powerful antioxidants, it relieves pain, and it even helps rebuild skin by promoting collagen. It's like a complete healing toolkit in one plant. And all these amazing benefits come from specific molecules. You've got compounds like carnosic and rosmarinic acid, and they provide those really potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory punches. Then there's 1.8 cineol, a key antibacterial agent, and camphor, which helps skin cells regenerate. Every single one has a vital job to do. So, we've seen it in our kitchens, we've seen it in our history books, and we've seen it in our science labs. But believe it or not, rosemary has one more secret up its sleeve. I mean, the story isn't over yet. After everything we've just seen, it's kind of hard to imagine what else this humble herb could possibly be capable of, right? Get this. Incredibly, one of its most surprising modern uses is as a minimum-risk plant-based pesticide. And yeah, it's officially recognized for its effectiveness by the Environmental Protection Agency. It turns out those same aromatic compounds that make it smell so incredible to us are powerful deterrents to insects. Rosemary oil is used to safely and effectively repel all sorts of things: mosquitoes, fruit flies, clothes moths, even spider mites. It protects our crops, our clothes, and us. So, from ancient Egyptian tombs all the way to modern pest control, the story of rosemary is just this powerful reminder. It shows us that extraordinary stories and some seriously extraordinary science can often be found in the most ordinary of places, sometimes right there in our own spice rack.